Namaskar. Welcome to the example number 8 for the event Abroad Travel. In this example, we are going to study a female chart. The girl, after her completion of the plus 2, she wanted to do her undergraduation in law in abroad. Her father also more interested in sending her for the same, but because of some family constraint and financial constraints and lot of obstacles or rules and regulations, that native's father had a doubt whether whatever the efforts he is putting into, whether he will be able to send her for the higher studies in abroad. So let us check the destiny and also the running period, whether it was favorable or not, and also whether she was able to go abroad for higher studies. That also we will check now. Example 8, abroad travel for studies. Now let us examine the birth chart. This is the birth chart of that female who interested in going abroad for her studies. Now let us examine the birth chart. Let us do the basic study. Further, we will go to the analyzing the self-significators and destiny and the subperiods if they are all supportive. Now let us do the general study. Lagna, that native is born in Taurus Lagna. And third cusp, ninth cusp, and 12th cusp. Third Lord Moon posted in Lagna. And ninth Lord Saturn is posted in the second house, in the sign of Gemini. 12th Lord is Mars. Mars is posted in the 10th house. Mars is posted in the 10th house in the sign of Saturn, that is 9th Lord. Now you can see 3rd Lord and 9th Lord and 12th Lord, they are not connected to each other directly. But the 12th Lord posted in the sign of Saturn, who is the 9th Lord also, that is the only connection it is having, that is also fine. And one more connection also we can see, the 12th Lord Mars is aspecting to the moon, that is 3rd Lord. So 3rd Lord is aspected by 12th Lord from the 10th house, and the 12th Lord posted in the sign of Saturn, who is the 9th Lord also. That way that there is some connection, not directly, but by aspect, it is aspect, and also by occupying the sign that is connected. And that 12th Lord is aspected by Jupiter, that is 11th Lord, 8th Lord from the 4th house. So 4th house is there, 10th house is there. So these are all supportive for the education also, for job prospects also. It is all connected. And that 9th Lord Saturn is aspecting to Jupiter, occupying the 4th house. That is aspecting to the Mars, that is 12th Lord. So they are indirectly, they are all connected. And also importantly, the Karaka planet Rahu occupies the sign of Aries, that is occupying the 12th house. So that is also an added advantage, that Rahu occupying the 12th house, that is good. And Jupiter is aspecting to Rahu by 9th aspect. So that is also supportive. So that way, though that 9th Lord, 12th Lord, 3rd Lord, they are all not conjoined or aspecting each other strongly, but 12th Lord and 3rd Lord are getting aspect. And other combinations are, as we discussed, they are all present. And good position of the Rahu, and that is aspected by Jupiter, that is 11th Lord from the 4th house it is present. So it is all indicating supportive, but not unfavorable significations are indicated. So we could see that there are some possible significations, but with that we cannot decide, only by way of destiny and self-signification strength and destiny and running periods only we can decide. But having got that this native basic study is indicating some supportive significations, let us check the detailed signification strength. Now let me take you to the, I've already chosen the event abroad travel studies. Now let me take you to the self-significations and planet colors. Now you can see in this actually planet colors we have added after the many video recordings, we have added one more color, that is light blue, which was not there in the previous example studies. So in order to give some differentiation, so that color has been added. That's for your just for your information. Now what we have to do, we have to look at the self-significations. We have to look for the primary houses, the 3, 9, 12 houses, and also 11th house. And the purpose of travel was study. So 4th house will be supportive. So we have to keep that in mind and we have to check it, right? Now we have to see Lagna Lord. Lagna Lord, 6th Lord occupying 6th house and 4th cuspal sublord. Lagna Lord is good, 6 and 6 are supportive, and 4th cusp, in general, 4 is indicating some weakness, but not favoring, not detrimental. But the Karaga plan, this 4th house is Karaga house for the purpose of travel. It is supportive for the studies. 1, 6, 6, and 4. Second planet Ketu having 6, 4, 8, 12, and 10. It is having 10th, 12th cuspal star lordship, but having 8 also. But source planet, the first planet, it is having supportive signification. So what we can do, Venus, we can give Venus, we can give blue color because it is indicating Lagna and 4th cuspal sublord, no unfavorable 8th house in self-signification, or the grouping of unfavorable are not present because of that blue has been given. Next, we'll go to the 9th sublord, 9th lord, Saturn. Saturn is 9th lord, 10th lord, occupying 2nd house, 3, 7, 11 cuspal star lord, 3, 5, 9, 11 cuspal sublord. This is very good grouping. Second house occupant is not bad. 9, 10, 2, 3, 7, 11, 3, 5, 9, 11 houses are strongly signified by Saturn. That is also a free planet. So unfortunately, it's a free planet. Since it is a free planet, its role is limited only by of sublord or only by of sub-sublord for the other planets, and only by of supports only it can, it can give its unfavorable strength. Anyway, let us see. Saturn, we have to take it as dark green. And 12th lord, 7th lord, 12th lord occupying 10th house and 10th star lord. So this is 7th lord, 12th lord is good. 10 and 10 are supportive, and 12, 2, 6 is all favorable only. It is not unfavorable. 2, 2 is talking about professional prospects gain also, but for the abroad travel, it is 12th lord and 7th lord. It is not having any other unfavorable grouping. So Mars, we can give light green, right? Next one is 9th lord. Then we'll take Rahu. 12th occupant, 2, 6, 2, 6, and Mars 7, second planet. So Rahu also is light green because it is occupying 12th house, being Karaga planet, and also 2, 6, 2, 6. It is talking about professional prospects also. It is supportive in abroad. So that is signified by the Rahu, that we will take it as Rahu, for the light green. And 11th lord, 8th lord, 11th lord, occupying 4th house, 8 and 12 cuspal sublord. 8th lord, 8th cuspal sublord is indicating some weakness, but 11th lord occupying 4th house, 4 is supportive for the education, and 12th sublord also is favorable. So 11, 4 and 12 are favorable, but 8 and 8 are indicating some weakness. So what we can do, we can give that Jupiter is blue color because it is having favorable house grouping, 11 and 12 and 4 also. Because of the obstacle that causing delay, causing 8 and 8, we have given blue. And Saturn, we have given Mercury. Mercury's second lord, 5th lord occupying 5th house. 2, 5, 5. These houses are in general favorable for the education. Fifth house is increasing the knowledge. Fifth house is also, for higher studies, fifth house also favorable houses. So 2, 5, 5 is also favorable. It is not having any unfavorable. For abroad travel, second house is, though it is coming under the unfavorable, because it is 12th house to the second house, but second alone will not be causing any issue. When 2 is connected to 8 only, it will be unfavorable, or 2 is connected to 4 only, it can further supported. Now, 2, 5, and 5 is the two Karaka planet for education. Mercury is good. So, Mercury also we can take it as light green. It is also favorable only. It is not unfavorable. If not having 2, we can give a dark green, but still we can give light green only because it is not having the primary house. The event for travel abroad. So, this is not indicating abroad travel house, but it is indicating supportive for the education, because the purpose of travel is study. So you can give Mercury, we can give blue, green also. If you wish, you can give blue also. So there is no issue. So both are almost, they are going to be the same only. But if you wish, you can give. If you feel, no, sir, it is not having any primary house, 3 or 9 or 12. Why we have to give green? So it is only favorable supportive houses. No. Okay, then you can give blue also. So that is doesn't matter. So only thing is you have to differentiate. And the moon planet. What is moon? Moon is third lord occupying Lagna 1, 1. This is good. So third house moving towards 1, 1, 1's moon, also Karaka planet for travel. So moon can be given light green. You can give dark green also, doesn't matter. Yes. And the sun, fourth lord occupying fifth house. Fourth lord means for the studies. Occupying fifth house, 5, 9 star lord, that is also good, and 7 sub lord. This is also good. 4, 5, 5, 9, and 7. So that is also good. So what we can do, sun also we can give light green. Light green or dark green, doesn't matter. So Ketu. Ketu occupying 6th house, 4, 8, 12 cuspal star lord, and 10th cuspal sub lord. This is having 6th house, 4th house, 12th house, and 10 supportive, but 8th house connected to 12 and 8 is also there, indicating some weakness. So what we can do, Ketu, we can give it as a favorable or mixed one. We can give it mixed one. So we have not given any pink shade to any planet. So let us give pink, because it is having favorable also, it is having unfavorable also. It is not having any strong favorable houses in the CL, OCC, and CSL. So we can give it mixed. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets are green, and 1, 2, 3 planets are blue, and that itself is indicating supportive, right? And let us check whether the grouping of houses each planet are having. You can see sun we have given green, sun 4, 5, 5, 9, 7. It is not having any grouping. Moon 3, 1, 1. It is not having any grouping. It means grouping in the sense either 3, 9, 12 or 3, 9, 11. So grouping are not there. Only third house is there. Only ninth house is there. And supporting house to the purpose 4 and 5 are there. Here 1 is present. And Mars also given green, but 12th lord, but no other houses. And what else? Ninth lord, Saturn have got all the other houses. This ninth lord, that Saturn is the strong favorable key planet on its own. And if the planet which are all having the Saturn in its supports, definitely they will be more favorable, because all planets are having good colors only. So it means what? In self-signification, only Saturn has got strong favorable grouping. Then others are having only one house or maximum 2 houses. 11 and 12 is there along with that week. And 12, 12, 3, 9, and only one house only they are present along with that other supportive houses. So sometimes you can see many planets can have such a grouping. It is also very good. In this case, what is going to happen? These planets on their own not having unfavorable grouping, that is good. These planets are having not favorable grouping also, okay. But these planets are also having favorable grouping along with the primary house, with the supportive houses it is present. That way it is favorable. I think you are able to understand. So though grouping of favorable is not present, but it is indicating grouping of favorable with supportive houses, that is also favorable. That you have to keep it in mind. All the time we cannot expect such grouping. That you have to keep it in mind. So only by way of supports, other planets are connected to each other, then definitely they will be favorable. So now let us go to the home page and check the destiny, and let us check whether destiny is promising. If it is promising or supportive, then we have to check the Dasa Lord is favorable. Then only we have to do further. If destiny itself is not good, then we need not. I mean, that indicates weakness. Then Dasa Lord also it is having weakness. Then it is not going to favor. So now let us check the destiny planets. So what are the destiny planets? Let me open the self-significators. Ninth Lord, ninth sublord Saturn, and 12th sublord Jupiter, and 12th Lord Mars also we can check, right? Let us check the Saturn first, because that is the primary cuspal sublord of the 9th house also, 11th house also, and 9th Lord also. You can see Saturn in the star of Rahu, 12 level also, Sun, all are green color planets. You can see the house grouping. 9, 11, 12, and 4, 5, 5, 9, 12, 12, all are favorable, right? It is having every that 9 sublord planet, Saturn, 9th lord, also very good key planet, is further supported by the star lord and sublord with the favorable houses. So that it indicates destiny is promising. Let us take the 12th sublord. 12th sublord planet is talking about 11 and 4. It is supportive for studies. And star lord planet 1, 6, 6, 6, and 4. This is also supportive for studies. And 2A level planet Rahu also favorable. Sublord also moon favorable. Mars also favorable. So now the 12th sublord in the star of a planet, it is supportive. It is indicating supportive for studies. And 2A level and sub level are favorable. Now the only one thing is missing. What is that? That role of Saturn is not playing role, as already discussed. Saturn is a free planet, and so its role will be limited. So we have to check whether Saturn is getting support. I mean, giving support to the rulers of the Jupiter. Jupiter is posted where? Jupiter, just a minute, let me close this. Jupiter is posted in the sign of Jupiter posted in the sign of Leo. That Jupiter is aspected by Saturn. So that Jupiter, the Saturn is getting the strength of Saturn already. So automatically that 12th sublord also supportive. And star lord is supportive for education also, right? So that way it means what? Here you can see 9th sublord in the star of a planet with the green color planet. Here it is only blue color planet. But 2A level is green, because the 12th house, 12th, 3rd house, 12th house are all present. Venus is not having such signification, but Venus is having 1, 1, 6, 4 all supportive for the event, right? So that is present. And that Venus, you can see that Venus is conjoined with Ketu, and the Venus is aspecting to Rahu, occupying 12th house. So that star lord of the star lord Rahu is forming ruler link to the Venus. So that is good. So that way, that sublord of the 12th house also supportive for abroad travel for studies. And also you can see 10th house are all present. It will also support for studies and also for the professional prospects. So destiny is indicating, and we could see the role of the Saturn, Rahu. Rahu is strongly playing. Rahu, Mars are strongly playing. Mars and Rahu strongly playing. And what are the other planets? Mars, Rahu strongly playing. And Jupiter, yes, Jupiter and Saturn strongly. These three planets are strongly playing. Other than that, Sun is also playing. And what are other planets? That Karaga planet, that for the purpose Venus is playing. The destiny planet is getting supported by the Venus, and that Venus is already getting support of Rahu. So that we have to keep it in mind. So now let us examine the Dasa Lord. Then we can see the Lord's key planets, and let us check whether they are all supportive. Now that native from 2009 May onwards is running Rahu Dasa only. So Rahu itself Karaga planet, and Rahu itself is the good key planet, and all green planets are ruling the Rahu. Rahu, Sun, Mars, Moon itself, Mars. So Mars strongly, Rahu strongly playing. Which are the favorable key planets supporting to the destiny planets? All are playing here. So that way, this Rahu is favorable. You can see star level planet Sun 4, 5. This is talking about, travel abroad for the education also. It is supportive. So that Sun is supportive, Sun is also good. So that good key planet in the Dasa Lord is Rahu Sun. And of course, we can take Moon also because it is sublord. 1, 2, 3 levels ruled by good key planets. So that way, Dasa Lord is favorable. And these key planets are also ruling the destiny planet. And we have to now check whether that Bugdi Lord in which she completed and looking for travel abroad, we have to check it. That native at the age of 17 or 18, she was running just Venus Bugdi. 2020, 12 onwards, at the time of she is completing her studies, Venus Bugdi was running. Venus Bugdi, we have to check. In Venus Bugdi, if it is supportive, then we have to see whether Venus is favorable to send her abroad. Now let us check. Let me close this one. Yes, Venus. Venus in the star of Rahu, right? Venus is a good key planet. No, you can see Venus is a blue planet, but it is having Lagna 6-4. This is good for the purpose of travel. That Venus is the key planet, one of the ruler of the destiny planet, right? That Venus is in the star of Rahu. This is initiation. Lagna for initiating the star lord Rahu, the good key planet of the Dasa Lord, and star lord of the star lord is Sun is also good, and sub lord is Mercury. Up to this is okay. Star lord is good. Source is further supported this. Sub lord is 255. It is blue color planet, Karaga planet for studies. Also 2-5 are supportive only. But sub lord is star lord of the sub lord is Moon. That is also good. So this is good, and this is good, this is good. All are good. Only look at this grouping. 1, 6, 6, 4, 12, and 12 planet is supportive, and 255 it is supportive, not very strongly signifying the record houses for travel abroad. And star lord of the sublord is 311. So this is favorable only, but only thing is we are having little doubt on this sublord. The sublord is not denying, but we have to check whether sublord is getting support from the other planets. Sublord planet is which planet? Sublord is Mercury. Let me close this. Mercury. That Mercury having this Sun and Mars and Saturn also in its supports, because Mercury is the, Rasi Lord for Saturn, and Rahu also connected. So Mercury 255, it is supportive blue planet. It is getting the support of the Sun, Mars, which are all favorable, and also, Saturn, that is primary good key planet itself is connected, and star lord of the sublord is further already given the green signal. So Moon is already there. So that way it is supportive. That too, the good key planet of the Dasa Lord Rahu is playing, the Karaga planet, and the purpose of travel, that Venus is also playing role. That Venus is nothing but the star lord of the primary cuspal sublord Jupiter planets. Venus is a star lord for the Jupiter. You can Jupiter, Rahu, Moon. You can see Jupiter, not Jupiter, Rahu, Sun, Venus are all playing role. Venus, Rahu, Moon, and Venus, Rahu, Sun is playing, Moon is playing, and Jupiter is not straight away playing role. Definitely Jupiter also will be there in the support of the Venus. Where is Venus is posted? Venus is posted here. Venus is not getting the impact of the Jupiter directly, but you can see Jupiter is aspecting to Rahu. Through that, indirectly it is passing. We can say that also, we can say that. And Venus is not directly connected to the Jupiter. but it is getting the Jupiter's indirect, but Venus is aspecting to the Rahu. That Rahu is aspected by Jupiter. So that way it is favorable. So it is indicating that Rahu Dasa, Venus Bukti is favorable. Correct? So Rahu Dasa, Venus Bukti is indicating, yes, she can travel abroad. That period is supportive. Now, within that, she has to travel within October. Within October, she has to travel. Right? So, we are in 2022 October. Between the October means in the Jupiter Antra. She has to travel because that is the time he already got the tickets, everything that she got the, college also. She got the all the seat allotment, everything is done, registration happened, everything online done. She has to go and join. Whether Jupiter is favorable, Jupiter actually, as soon as that Jupiter started, she started facing some hurdles. Also, you can see Jupiter is having this 8 and 12 signification, but having got 11 and 4. In the Venus, Jupiter is missing, right? Directly it is not present, but Jupiter itself is coming. That star lord of the Jupiter is Venus, and all the rulers are present here. So that way it is supporting, right? So despite some delay, obstacles, these all, because that Bugdi Lord, Venus, is aspecting to the Rahu and got all favorable grouping, and with the 1 6 4 favorable to the Lagna, also 4th house also, education also, and abroad also, all are supporting. Now that Venus is the star lord for Jupiter, that is the Karaka, destiny planet itself is acting as the Antra, and star lord is favorable, to a level, sub-level, all are favorable. So she could travel abroad, and she departed on 23rd September 2022. She traveled to UK for higher studies in which dasa bukti? Rahu dasa, Venus bukti, Jupiter Antra, she traveled abroad. So let us check the transit also on that particular day. So how far the transit also was 23rd September 2022. Let me open the natal chart. So Jupiter, where is Jupiter in the transit? Jupiter in transit is in own sign in Pisces. So in the in the birth chart, Jupiter is playing here in the 10th house as per degree, right? No, it is in the 10th degree, means it is in the 11th house. Jupiter is in the 11th house as per degree at the time of transit. That Jupiter is aspecting to 3rd house. That Jupiter is aspecting to Sun and Mercury. It is aspecting to the 5th house meters and 4th lord, it is aspecting. They're all favorable. By 9th aspect, it is aspecting 7th house, it is not having any planet there. But Jupiter is aspecting to 3rd house, and the 4th lord, 5th lord are aspected by Jupiter from the 11th house. That is also favorable, right? That is also the transit of Jupiter is also supportive. And let us check the transit of Moon. Moon is in the sign of Sun and in the star of Ketu. Moon, Sun is a green planet. Ketu is a mixed one, and Ketu in the star of Jupiter itself. So that way, that is also favorable. And she traveled in the Rahu Dasa, Venus Bukti, Jupiter Antra. Rahu Dasa, where is Rahu? Rahu in the sign of Mars. So Mars, let us check the significations of the this planet. So Rahu in the sign of Mars. Mars is our 12th lord, is a good key planet, and Mars is in the own star, and Rahu in the sign of Mars and star of Venus. Venus is our Bugdi lord and Lagna lord, and the star of Rahu, right? And Rahu in the sub of Jupiter. Jupiter is the Actually, it is the Anthra Lord. So in the star of Bugdi Lord. So these planets are also forming grouping for travel abroad for studies. So Ragu position also good. And what else? Venus. Venus is in the sign of Sun, in the star of Sun itself. So Sun, you can see Sun is a good planet, and Sun is in the star of Mars. That is also favorable key planet, right? So Sun is 4, 5, 5, 9, and seventh cuspal sublord. And the star of Mars is also good key planet. So since there are many key planets are with good grouping, no, though they are not favorable grouping of the 9, 12 houses are strongly present, but they're all having primary house and also supporting house in self-signification. In other words, since many planets are having green color, then definitely the transit, all the Dasa Bhukti Yantra and moon transit will be, obviously it is going to be supportive, right? So since many planets are having that favorable signification in self-signification, obviously transit also is going to be favorable only. So I think we are able to understand. So in this chart, we would have seen that how the destiny and the Dasa Lords, that destiny, planet is supportive, and the Dasa Lords also strongly favorable. The key planets of Dasa Lords also ruling in the Bugdi Lord at the time of, when she was interested in going abroad, that Antra also favorable, and she completed her, goal of going, and she went, and now she is pursuing her studies in UK. I think you're able to understand. We'll meet in the next video. Good luck.